Hey, this is Notser, and today I want to share with you a attempt to earn my Snowflake in the Tier 10 British Battleship Conqueror. This game honestly became absolutely insane, and it is indicative of my Snowflake experience thus far. The build on the screen is leveraging the legendary module, and it provides faster rudder shift and faster turret traverse in exchange for the concealment module in slot 5. So it operates a little bit more freely, actively. I like that. I do give up concealment, which is a disappointment, but honestly what I'm gaining back is far more valuable, and I've really enjoyed it so far. I don't intend to change. So as I'm headed over to Sea Point, Alaska, my teammate in the Worcester tells me, you know what, I'm probably not going to be able to log back in. The game just won't let me. So we're already down 1. And he's going to be AFK for the rest of the game near our base, and it really sucks. And I'm attempting to engage the enemy as they're moving towards Sea Point, but I'm not really landing towards the target. Just a little too far. They have too much time to maneuver for incoming shells, and they're doing a great job. And I love to use both types. You could just spam high explosive and farm damage, but AP is definitely useful for alpha. And I highly recommend you use it when the opportunity arises. So, fire once again on the Izumo. There was a Shimakaze that aggressively pushed forward at B point. And if he spotted again, maybe I could fire out him. It should mean that there's a ton, absolutely a ton of torpedoes in the water. But I have a friendly Shimakaze right in front of me. I also have friendly aircraft. I have enough screening that there shouldn't be some stray torpedo that goes and just wipes me out. And that's a really important aspect of this. Trying to make sure that you can use your teammates' positioning to assist you further without asking them to assist you. I don't need him to know I need assistance. It's just a part of playing as a team and being close to the player. I can leverage whatever needs to be done here. You know, I can use my guns against this potential enemy DD that's at Sea Point, or I can use my guns against these camping cruisers and battleships that are near the corner. Friendly torpedoes clearly all over the area, and don't make this up, just as I pull the trigger, the enemy gearing shows up. But we get a little bit of damage, 7,000 against the Des Moines, and the gearing takes a torpedo from a friendly. So it ends up looking like friendly's going to be able to take out the enemy gearing without much effort. Yeah, good job, Shima. And he used his guns. Oh, Shima guns, they're great. And I still was able to do good damage to the enemy Des Moines, which forced out damage control. Did about 9,000. And there's multiple enemy ships incoming, and even torpedoes. The gearing attempted to torpedo the area that I was, but clearly it was too slow. But, you know, we've got A point. We've got pressure on C point. This should be pretty easy. And then there's a Shimakaze in between all of it near A and B, which my teammates can easily take them out, right? This is looking great. There's no way we can lose this. Oh, yes, there is. There's a million ways to lose this. But one way to avoid that is to focus fire low health targets. So this enemy Izumo, he's moving towards the area, and I'm going to send some high explosive near his bow. Light him up, hopefully. If we do get 2 fires, it's great. And there's incoming torpedoes. I'm trying to angle and trying to avoid. Thankfully, they don't have the range to hit my ship. They stop just short. And this enemy Izumo, he is burning. Really burning. Double fire. This high explosive is going to be the one that finishes him off. For sure. And Izumo absolutely out of the game. We have every base. We have every single base. The enemy has no chance, right? No chance. Oh, they have so many chances because my team's just going to give them so many chances. But as of right now, everyone's doing a great job. We've got bases captured. We have them controlled. There's just a lot of enemy ships that are camping just south of sea and not a good angle to engage them. Tried to use my high explosive against the Massachusetts. Looking for another fire. Didn't get it, of course. But we're alive, and we're taking incoming damage. This enemy Des Moines By the way, incredibly annoying Des Moines. He's playing it absolutely outstandingly. He is very, very disciplined in his open water firing. I try to pull a trigger on him. What do you think happens? He slows down and doesn't accelerate at all. So it's a complete miss. Unfortunately, the enemy didn't miss. I think they actually got my Citadel. And it doesn't look good. I've got a lot of health that I have to get back. This enemy Des Moines is incredibly annoying in his ability to maneuver. But we have 3 bases to their 0. We don't have to do anything. All we have to do is play defensive and allow the enemy team to come to us. Speaking of coming to us, enemy Hipper looks to be showing a broadside. Last spotted. I fire on his last known position and we do a ton of damage to the enemy Hipper. A big Citadel. I'm sure he's going to feel that for the rest of the game, especially since the Hipper has no way of recovering. Yeah, 50% of his health gone. I could say something else about health gone. Look at my team. We have a ship disadvantage, and it's only getting bigger. The enemy wiped out everyone at A point. It's going to be an easy capture for them. And I'm just over here going, what is going on? Why are we just throwing our ships away and dying? Stop dying. Why are we so far down on ships? We have to just defend the bases that we have. Force the enemy to come into our defensive positions. Don't just blindly sail into it. And this game happens, probably once every 10 games, where you have a clear advantage. And yet your team is so very stupid with that advantage that they throw it all away. So enemy Buffalo, Des Moines, I do want to try and punish. Looks like the enemy Buffalo is going to force position with the torpedoes. He actually takes one of the friendly torpedoes. So I'm trying to follow up with a nice broadside. The enemy Des Moines also takes a torpedo, which is great. And we do almost no damage to the Buffalo. 2 ricochets and 1 penetration. But I just can't stay near C point. I've got to try and slow down the push. My team has done everything they can to throw this game away. Running into the enemy, sailing forward blindly, not considering the massive amount of defense that they have set up for C point. But it does look like the enemy's set up in a defensive position. It would be suicidal, and it has been suicidal for another friendly down. It is now 5 ships to 9. We had 3 bases to their 0. And it looks like it's inevitable that we're going to lose. We are just taking way too many ship losses. The high explosive that I sent towards the Hipper, he's able to dodge. Good job, enemy Hipper. And this game's just frustrating. Just frustrating. It feels like it should be a complete stomp, and it's going in the complete opposite direction. So it's just a perfect example of those Snowflake games where you should have won it. We should have won it, damn it. And yet we're not. We're not winning it. Yeah, we have the bases, and yeah, we still have points. But the teammates, we just have to lose a couple, and it's over. I get a nice broadside on the Gurusakura first. 10,000 plus a fire. But I'm moving back towards the center of the map. I'm trying to prevent the Zhao and the Shima from being so aggressive and so effective. And they are working very well together. I must say, they are working absolutely outstanding. Enemy GK, it looks like he's firing on my position. I'm going to maneuver in response. High explosive didn't do much, but his shells don't do much either, so I'm fine with that. But we got to get something. We need something to break. Once again, send down a large, high explosive salvo. The enemy, who was defensive at C point, they actually look like they're moving into an aggressive position. Looks like they want C point, so they're going wherever I'm not. They're playing it outstandingly until the friendly gearing. He guns down the enemy Shima, and he torpedoes that enemy Hipper. Just like that, we're brought back from a 5 to 9 to a 5 to 7. We still need some luck on our side, and I don't know that we're getting it because the friendly Shimakaze, he is taking tons and tons of damage. Is he going to drop off detection? Oh, and I think I'm going to... Yes, we dodged the torpedoes. Looked bad for a second. But I still don't see the enemy. I am unspotted, which is great. Enemy Shima just shows up right as I fire my gun. Once again. Ugh. If I were to see that Shima maybe a second or two sooner, I would then immediately change my guns to it. But we do get 2 fires and a pretty nice salvo against that enemy GK. It wasn't useless. We take a little bit of damage. Got a little fortunate. No citadels. No citadels. Good. Good, we're still alive. Barely. That enemy Des Moines that was harassing me, he's right on the doorsteps of Sea Point. Playing it exactly as they should. They're trying to take every advantage that is there. And as I'm moving towards the Zao, I'm going, we're losing Sea Point. I gotta go back. Now note, that enemy Shimakaze, he's gone. He was too aggressive and the friendlies were able to finish him off. But this Des Moines, this really aggressive Des Moines, both of our DDs are super low. They are under 3K total, 4K total. If one of them is spotted by radar or otherwise, they're probably dead. So I've got to try and take the Des Moines out as soon as possible. And this is not going to be easy because this Des Moines, he plays it well. He plays it very well, very disciplined, but I know what I need to do. So as I look at this Des Moines, he's going to attempt to do a slow roll. He's going to try and go like a 4-speed or even maybe even slower than that. And he's trying to be unpredictable. He doesn't want me to understand how his acceleration is positioned. So I am unable to accurately predict him. That's what he's hoping for. That'll throw all the shot. Oh, and a fully absorbed penetration. That's great. That's just what I needed. This game is incredibly close. And a issue is developing. This Buffalo is pushing forward rapidly, and he's going after the Shima. I'm attempting to broadside Citadel him and knock him out before the Shima dies. We need the Shima to survive. I do a full AP broadside. I knock out one of his guns, and I hope it's one of the guns that can fire on the Shima. Anything to keep him alive. He's barely alive. 500 hit points. 500 hit points. Enemy Des Moines continuously firing on me. Massachusetts is able to finish off the Shima, but we stalled it out long enough that perhaps we're able to punish multiple enemy ships. Of course, there's an Alsace as well. It's 1 versus 3 here. The Gearing is firing in smoke, which is good. If he was openly firing, he would be dead, but he's doing almost nothing, right? A Gearing gun on angled targets it's not impressive, but you know what is impressive? Is a broadside AP on a Buffalo who has no hope of angling against it. I mean, he's dead. Absolutely dead. We didn't get a Citadel, which of course we didn't get a Citadel, but he is knocked out, and they are still attempting to capture Sea Point. Massachusetts, that enemy Kurosakua first, pushing forward, plus we've got a Zao on the western flank. This isn't looking good. My health is dropping. It is just so unfortunate how difficult this game has become. And I'm going, okay, maybe we can get a little bit of broadside on the Massachusetts. That's great. Can the friendly follow up with a torpedo? He does. Gearing, awesome. Awesome play right there. Just the perfect salvo and the perfect torpedo send. This enemy Des Moines, he looks to be making a mistake. He looks to be underestimating his opponent. And oh no, is this it? Is he gone? He's gone. Oh, the broadside. It was beautiful. Perfect. I love that. That was awesome. And all we have to do is get one more kill before a friendly dies. And I'm going to try and attempt to angle against the Alsace while the friendly also assists me. So I have AP loaded, and I figured I might as well try and knock out the guns, the front guns, force him to angle, if he intends to try and keep up with my firepower. His secondaries are firing on the Gearing, and the Gearing is asking him, do you want to shoot at me, the Gearing, or do you want to shoot at the friendly Conqueror? It's a great question to ask. And we do get a broadside on this guy, and oh, he's just barely alive! Really, is this how the game ends? I'm not going to get a chance to kill off this Alsace. He's gonna sit there mocking me with his low health? Really? That's how it ends? That's how it ends. but did not look very good. That friendly gearing and my Conqueror and that Missouri were all that stood against the onslaught pretty much. I mean, just outstanding play from that gearing. We did over 207,000 damage done, 3 kills, Confederate, high caliber, Dreadnought, 2,414 base XP. Look at that gearing, did great. Look at my friend. AFK, unfortunately, he never could load the game back in. It sucks, but we won the game, and that's all that matters. We got our Snowflake. If you've got a story about a difficult Snowflake, leave it in the comments. I hope that you enjoyed this game. Most of my damage AP, got some broadside cruisers, but HE as well. Leave in the comments your stories. Good luck. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you next time.